At a time during the coronavirus pandemic when more people try to cope with stress, anxiety and depression, a lot of mental health startups have pivoted and discovered a new revenue stream by fostering ties with corporate houses for customized solutions. We talked to one such mental health startup, Mindhouse. Joining me right now is Pooja Khanna, the co-founder. Pooja, thanks so much for taking time out and being with us. And you've described the concept of your company, Mindhouse, mental health startup, as a gym for your mind. Tell us a little bit more about it and how it's assuming significance at a time of the pandemic.
So Mindhouse is a meditation-based mental wellness platform. What we've done is we've picked up a variety of meditation techniques and we've curated more modern, more accessible and consumable modules for people leading a busy life. And apart from the classes that we offer on our app, we also have a feature where users can talk to our trainers and get their questions answered around what meditation is, how to get started, even more specific questions around their practices and some of the issues they might be facing, which they want to sort of remedy with practicing meditation or yoga. So that's in short, how the app works. In the times of COVID, as you rightly said, it's COVID has affected pretty much everybody's life. We're all working from home. The boundaries between personal and professional lives are very, very blurred right now. Our usual support systems have been disrupted. And there is that fear of the unknown. We're all scared that what if we get the virus or one of our loved ones get that virus. So at the back of the mind, there are so many things right now that people are stressed, they're anxious. This in turn affects your sleep patterns, your ability to focus on whatever you're doing, and pretty much everything. So we've also seen a surge in usage. We've seen more and more people, trying to figure solutions for these problems. I think not just us, but globally, we're seeing a surge in people taking proactive steps around mental health, be it through practices like meditation and yoga, or even going for counseling and therapy for more specific problems and solutions. We have tried to support our users by initially giving like a month free access on the app so people are able to develop habit, and that's what we've seen in the last 3 or 4 months, that not only are we getting an increased number of users, we're also seeing regular practitioners who are coming almost every day and trying to do this small activity that I think sort of alleviates a little bit of stress and anxiety that people are facing in their daily lives every day.
Okay, fair enough. So, since we've been facing, as you said, this period of lockdown for quite some months now, what have been the overall downloads since the month of March for your app, and what is the current user base standing at?
So we're at over 1 lakh downloads in the last 4 to 5 months. We only launched end of March. So it's only been about 4 or 5 months for us that we've been in the market.
So walk us through how this really would work. Is this, purely online? Is there an omni-channel presence as well, and what the pricing is like?
Right. So we're primarily online right now because, doing something like this offline is not recommended. It's not even safe. And given that this is meditation, this is also practice that you can do by yourself, just plugging in your earplugs, just sitting somewhere. You don't really need a studio space necessarily to do this. It's always nice to have that and do it with a bunch of people. So currently we're only on the app, and we have actually reduced pricing given the times that we're in. So the first 1 month is complimentary for everybody, and then our yearly pricing is at 700 rupees for a subscription.
Okay, so Priyanka, I understand that at a time like this, as you said, we've all been working from home, so there's a lot of stress as well in the workplace. You've tied up with a number of corporate houses. Can you tell us how many and what the plan is to leverage that side of the business?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I think, like I said, the pressures of working from home are many and faced by almost everybody. So in the last few months, we've also seen, corporates not just acknowledge these pressures, but also come forward and proactively do things for their employees. So we tie up with corporates in a couple of formats, one of which is that the corporate might want to roll out our app subscription to their employee base. The other is a lot of corporates also work with us in doing regular, more interactive Zoom classes for their employees. So these could be, weekly or even more frequent. And sometimes we also create more bespoke offerings based on a certain category of group, if that's what they want to address. So, they might want to do separate sessions for their leadership, which is going through similar problems at a time like this. And we'll create an offering for that, and we'll do regular Zoom classes for them. And in the past 4 to 5 months, we've worked with over 600 companies now. And now in the last couple of months, we've also seen a huge demand towards deeper offerings like coaching and counseling for employees. So I think more and more companies are now coming forward, and they're ready to take these steps, and they're ready to create a more holistic mental health offering for their employees.
Okay. Pooja, I just wanted to understand as well how you see this overall market growing. I believe you're looking at a $10 billion market in meditation over the next few years. How much consumer spending do you see, and do you believe that this will only be catered primarily to urban Indian users?
Actually not, so surprisingly, we were looking at our numbers, and more than 50% of our users come from, tier 2 or tier 3 towns. So it is definitely not an only metro sort of an offering or demand. We're seeing demand from all over India. And so, I think the market will be broken down between offline and online, while the times are such that offline solutions don't make sense right now. But offline will definitely be a big channel for mental health offerings, be it things like meditation or yoga or coaching or counseling. There will always be an offline component. And along with that, we do see online being a major part, because what online does is gives you accessibility. It gives you the freedom of time that you can just do it whenever you are free. So online is something that will gain traction for the convenience that it brings. We also see, and that's something we've been seeing globally over the past few years, that meditation or wellness retreats is also a major component, where people nowadays not only take vacations which are recreational, they also do wellness retreats, which becomes a huge part of the market. Apart from this whole B2C side, there is also a huge B2C, B2B part of it, like we just spoke about, that more and more corporates worldwide are now taking more proactive steps